In the news, federal government approves salary increase for civil servants. Kogi government assures youth inclusiveness in governance. Israeli Prime Minister says Rafah attacks will take place regardless of deal. And in sports, Super Falcons goalkeeper Nnadozie wins Best Goalkeeper Award in France. This is the MLC TV Global News, reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the confluent state of Nigeria. I am Joshua Adinoy. Thanks for joining us. The federal government has approved 25% and 35% salary increase for civil servants across various consolidated salary structures. A statement by the head of press, National Salaries, Incomes and Wages Commission, Emmanuel Njoku, explained that the increase takes effect from January 1st, 2024. The statement pointed out that the augmentation applies to the 6 remaining consolidated salary structures, including the Consolidated Public Service Salary Structure, Consolidated Research and Allied Institution Salary Structure, Consolidated Police Salary Structure, Consolidated Paramilitary Salary Structure, Consolidated Intelligence Community Salary Structure, and Consolidated Armed Forces Salary Structures. Also approved for augmentation is the pension of retirees enrolled in the defined benefit scheme within the aforementioned consolidated salary structures from 20% to 28% effective from the same date. Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu has congratulated Nigerian workers on the occasion of Workers' Day held annually to celebrate their efforts in the country. President Tinubu, in a statement by his special advisor on media and publicity, Ajuri Ngelale, explained that the Nigerian leaders salute workers for their fidelity to the peace, progress and development of the nation, which is evident in their tireless efforts and patriotic zeal to keep the national engine running. He affirms that his administration remains committed to improving the welfare of all workers, noting that the various relief programs, including the wage award and the eminent minimum wage review, were intentional steps at improving their welfare. President Tinubu expresses confidence that the custodians of the nation's machinery deserves a fair wage and enhanced welfare, assuring Nigerian workers of his dedication to not only improving their welfare but also enhancing their working conditions and providing the necessary tools for them to succeed. The Minister of Steel Development, Prince Shuaibu Abubakar Audu, has dissolved the former board of the National Steel Council, NSC, stopping the board from carrying out any function in the name of the council. Prince Shuaibu, in a letter addressed to the Executive Secretary of the National Steel Council on April 29, 2024, reiterated that the dissolution of the board was in line with the directives of the President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which was issued through the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation. The presidential directive had dissolved all boards of federal government parastatals, agencies, institutions, and government-owned companies, except those listed in the 3rd Schedule, Part 1, Section 153, Subsection 1 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. According to the minister, the dissolution of the board of the National Steel Council took effect from 16th June 2023 until the constitution of a new board by President Tinubu. Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has promised to give priority to the welfare of civil servants in the state. Governor Ododo made the promise while addressing state workers during the May 1st Workers' Day celebration at the Muhammadu Buhari Square in Lokoja, the state capital. The governor, who said he is already matching his words with action through the prompt payment of workers' salary as displayed within his few months in office, promised to do more in the days ahead and also solicit their support for greater success of the present administration in the state. Our reporter Faith Abdul Ghaffar tells us more.
The head of service commended Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo for the remarkable impact.
As the head of service, I know the countless hours of hard work, resilience, and perseverance that have brought us to this juncture. Our workers, whether in public service, private enterprises, or various sectors, form the backbone of our society. They build bridges, heal the sick, educate our children, and keep our community safe. Their commitment shapes our nation's progress and prosperity. This gathering should permit me to state that there is hope for Kogi State workers, given His Excellency Alhaji Ahmed Ododo Usman intention to enhance the well-being and living standard of workers, which have started unfolding. The governor had demonstrated in the prompt payment of salaries and pension to retirees in the state, which is on autopilot. B, increase in the salary of the local government workers and 100% payment to pensioners.
Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo said that his administration recognizes the importance of fair wages, safe working conditions, and social security for every worker. He said that the current minimum wage in Nigeria requires an upward review, and that his administration has resolved to make funds available for welfare and well-being of the state workforce.
Today, we celebrate our dedication, resilience, and invaluable contribution to the progress and prosperity of our dear state. As the governor of Kogi State and a unionist myself, I stand here humbled by the tireless effort of our labor force, whose sweat and toil drive the engine of our civil service and the economy of our dear state. Your commitment to excellence, even in the face of challenges, inspire us all as we continue to explore ways to improve the welfare of our workers beyond the minimum expectation of the average worker in Kogi State. Your commitment to excellence as an administration, we recognize the importance of fair wages, safe working conditions, and social security for every worker. Therefore, we are committed to implementing policies that promote the rights of workers and ensure dignity in the workplace. That is why we have since commenced government's contribution to the formal sector enrollment into the state health insurance scheme, with many of our state civil servants now enrolled. We shall soon extend coverage under the health insurance scheme to the local government level.
Ododo said the state is making steady progress already, and as soon as the revenue base of the state improves, more will be done to keep workers happy and more productive.
The state-free education policy remain on course, and payment of senior secondary school examination fee has been fully offset by the state government. Our new template for payment of bursary to students in higher institutions has been adjourned to be a step higher in transparency and accountability. Our quarterly palliatives have since commenced, and we shall not renege on this accord until the economic indices that have pushed our people into hardship improve. By the special grace of God, all the requests made shall be looked into as soon as possible. We are going to form a committee whereby the SSG, the head of service, the state auditor general, essay to the governor on labor matters, and of course the Honorable Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs. They have taken notes. They will look into it and will come to a round table to discuss it.
He said his administration has embarked on an aggressive agriculture reform program that will identify and support genuine farmers with subsidies, secure farmlands and communities, guarantee food security.
We have embarked on an aggressive agricultural reform program that will identify and support genuine farmers with subsidy, secure our farmland and communities, guarantee food security, and make our state a major supplier of food and livestock in the country. I want to sincerely encourage our workers to key into this program in the best interest of our state. Despite these interventions, we are aware that the current minimum wage in Nigeria required an upward review. As a state, we may not be there right now, but I can assure you that soon and very soon, ongoing conversation about compensation for civil servants in the state will be concluded.
The chairman of the Organized Labor Union, Gabriel Amari, in his speech said that in any thriving society, the government places its citizens' needs and interests at the forefront of the decision-making processes in fostering transparency and accountability and uplifting the lives of all members of the society. He urged the Ododo's administration to work in that direction.
Your Excellency, sir, according to the March 2024 publication from National Bureau for Statistics, national inflation stands at 33.4%, with food inflation in Kogi State exceeding 44%, the highest in this country, Nigeria. These staggering statistics reflect the challenges faced by Kogi workers, whose salary already possesses the lowest purchasing power in the country. Based on the above information and the economic pain inflicted by the removal of fuel subsidies and the floating of naira, the organized labor in Kogi State urge the state government to immediately meet with the following demands. 1. The labor unions have emphasized the stark reality faced by the average Nigerian workers, including those in Kogi State, where the current 30,000 minimum wage fall short of meeting basic need in the prevailing market condition. Consequently, we advocate for the immediate implementation of wage award totaling 35,000 naira in Kogi State. This adjustment is not only fair, but also urgent, given the relentless rise in the cost of goods and services, which continuously erodes the purchasing powers of workers. Until long-awaiting negotiations for a new minimum wage are concluded and put into effect, the wage award will serve as temporary relief for workers grappling with the current economic hardship.
He pointed out the workers' demands and appealed to the governor to meet their demands in earnest.
Labour also advocates for the government to address the following specific concerns. A. Payment of weigh-in allowance for workers in the media sector. I expect the media to be clapping hands. B. Restoration of 27.5% teachers' peculiar allowance for teachers in both primary and secondary school in Kogi State. C. Issuance of all outstanding promotion letters to deserving workers. D. Payment of the 20% balance of 5-month 80% salary for state workers in the year 2018. Organized labor takes this opportunity to appeal to the government to ensure the implementation of the act that established primary healthcare under one roof. Your Excellency, sir, despite the assent of the act by the immediate past governor in 2020, aimed at consolidating all primary healthcare workers in the local government under one roof, its implementation has become stale. Perhaps an executive fiat from you is necessary to expedite the implementation of the act without further delay.
He also commended Governor Ododo for his remarkable strides towards enhancing workers' welfare.
There is also a notable improvement in the salaries of local government workers, which will significantly enhance their standard of living and stimulate economic activity in the rural area. Local government, are you there? No get gogo. No get baba. No get we. No get wa. What of the teachers? No teachers. No teachers. Please join me in giving 3 bosa to his governor. Bosa. 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 I want to equally add that the pensioner at that level, the local government pensioner, are on 100% pension, courtesy of our comrade Alhaji Ahmed Usman Ododo. The Lord bless you, sir. Amen. 4. The launch of Kogi State Health Insurance Scheme comes at a critical time when healthcare costs are soaring and access is limited. Kogi workers are eagerly embracing the scheme, indicating its importance and relevance. Want to appreciate you, Your Excellency. Despite the fact that the workers are not yet ready to contribute to the scheme, you say no. After giving them food as your first assignment, you say people should not die because they cannot afford medical bill. You say let them go on with free health services under the health insurance scheme for the next 3 months. Your Excellency, nobody has tried this in this state. God will bless you. God will bless your government.
In their separate remarks, the former chairman of the Labour Union and the newly appointed Special Advisor on Labour Matters to the Governor, Onu Eduka, the representatives of the Controller of Labour, Labija John, and others commended Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo for the remarkable impacts and results achieved so far in less than 100 days in office, assured workers in the state to enjoy more welfare packages. I am Faith Abdulgafar reporting for MLC TV, Lokoja.
Youth in Kogi State have been assured of adequate attention by the Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo-led administration in the state. The Commissioner for Youth and Sports Development in Kogi State, Monday Anyebe, gave the assurance during a town hall meeting with youth of the All Progressives Congress (APC) from Lokoja local government area. Anyebe said Governor Ododo is working tirelessly to ensure the progress and development of youth in the state, emphasizing that many programs have been put in place for their benefit, while appealing to youth of Lokoja local government to sustain their support to Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo. The Youth Commissioner assured them of government's readiness to ensuring their development. On the issues of marginalization raised by the youth, Anyebe said the present administration will ensure all-inclusive governance in the state. The state APC youth leader Mohammed and the youth leader of the area, Mohammed Bala Meigizo, thanked Governor Ododo for his support to the youth so far and appealed to the governor to consider indigent sons and daughters of Lokoja local government area in his cabinet. They also appealed to the governor to carry them along in the scheme of things through empowerment policies and programs of the present administration. As Nigeria observes International Workers' Day, the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) and the Trade Union Congress (TUC) have expressed concerns over the deteriorating quality of life under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. In separate statements, representatives from the both labor unions highlighted the harsh economic realities workers and citizens of the country now face. Benson Upa, NLC's head of Information and Public Affairs, pointed to policies such as fuel subsidy removal, currency devaluation, and electricity tariff hikes as crucial contributors to the hardship endured by Nigerians. According to Upa, the policies have led to significant decrease in the value of the naira, soaring inflation rates, and mounting economic pressure on the citizens. He called on President Tinubu to reconsider the policies and prioritize the welfare of Nigerian workers. Similarly, TUC President Festus Osifo, speaking at a Premier Day lecture in Abuja, emphasized the need for governments, both federal and state, to prioritize workers' welfare. He criticized government policies that neglected the interest of workers and called for a shift towards putting people first in policy making. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL) has assured Nigerians that the ongoing fuel scarcity and queues will soon be a thing of the past. The chief communication officer of the company, Olufemi Soneye, gave the assurance in an interview with newsmen in Lagos. According to Soneye, the organization currently has an availability of products exceeding 1.5 billion liters, which can last for at least 30 days. He explained that the organization experienced a 3-day disruption in distribution due to logistics, which he said has been resolved, pointing out that in no distant time, quality services will be delivered to the people. Similarly, Hamid Fashola, the National Vice President of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, IPMAN, expressed hope that the queues across the country would ease off, relying on the words of the NNPCL. A gas explosion rocked the densely populated Alayagbiagba community in Ajegule area of Lagos, leaving 9 people injured, including a pregnant woman and children. The explosion also razed a bungalow building, 6 locked-up shops, and 4 commercial tricycles. Preliminary investigations, according to the Lagos State Fire and Rescue Services, revealed that a gas cylinder on Alaba Lane of the market had a leakage, which triggered the explosion. The explosion caused a high-tension cable to snap, resulting in a fire that spread to other shops. Many traders reportedly lost their goods as they tried to escape the raging fire. We go on a short break now. We'll be right back.
Malachite TV Online is here. For your timely and reliable news that reaches you fast with the breaking news, choose MLC TV. Get human interest stories right here on MLC TV with entertainment, sports, business, culture, tourism, and fashion news stories all featured on MLC TV. Not forgetting political and current affairs news, state and federal government and people's matters will be discussed regularly on MLC TV. MLC TV, your one-stop online destination for unbiased, accurate news, entrepreneur ideas, and youth matters to the rest of the world. MLC TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone.
Welcome back. On crime, the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC, is set to arraign former Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele on May 15th in a Federal Capital Territory court on a 3-count amended charges. In the fresh charge filed against him, the EFCC alleged that Emefiele disobeyed the directive of the law with the intent to cause injury to the public during his implementation of the Naira swap policy of the administration of former President Muhammadu Buhari. Additionally, he is accused of unlawfully approving the withdrawal of 124.8 billion naira from the Consolidated Revenue Fund of the Federation. The arraignment with the case number CR/264/2024 was initially scheduled before Justice Marian Aneni. However, all parties were absent from the court proceeding, prompting the prosecution to seek an adjournment due to Emefiele's trial in another court in Lagos. The court has adjourned the case until May 15th to allow for the arraignment. On the foreign scene, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has said Israel will launch an invasion of the southern Gaza city of Rafah regardless of truce talks with Hamas. It comes amid ongoing attempts to try to reach an agreement for a ceasefire and hostage releases. But at a meeting of hostages' relatives, Netanyahu said he would invade with or without a deal. His comments followed renewed warnings by the United States against a Rafah invasion unless civilians were properly protected. El Salvador's President Nayib Bukele has announced the decision to launch an inquiry into bribery allegations against members of his government, including himself, in a bid to rid the government of corruption. This was made known in a video shared by Bukele on X.com, captioned, "It's not the first and it won't be the last." He said the country's war against corruption will be successful as the war against the gangs. Next is sports news. Nigerian international goalkeeper Chiamaka Nnadozie has been crowned the best goalkeeper in the French D1 Arraign Women's League. The 23-year-old shot stopper's remarkable achievements this season, including her penalty-saving heroics, cemented her status as one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Nnadozie beat out stiff competitors to claim the coveted individual accolade, as she became the first African and Nigerian player to be honored with the award. Expressing her gratitude, an elated Chiamaka took to her social media handle, X, to appreciate everyone who voted for her and also appreciated her coaches and teammates for all the support and encouragement. Vinicius Jr. has scored twice as Real Madrid came away with a draw in the first leg of their Champions League semi-final tie with Bayern Munich. The Brazilian took advantage of the two errors from Bayern defender Kim Min-jae, hitting him for pace and slotting a shot past goalkeeper Manuel Neuer for the opener before South Korean fouled Rodrigo in the box and Vinicius put away the resulting penalty, as England captain Arraign also netted a penalty. With that, we've come to the end of our news package. Do support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, Malachite TV. Like and follow our Facebook page, MLC TV, MLC TV 2, MLC TV Yoruba, and Ebirababe MLC TV. Instagram, MLC TV 2021. X handle, Malachite TV, and TikTok, Malachite_TV. For your event coverage, appearance on any of our programs, contributions, comment, advert placement or sponsorship, please call or send SMS to any of our numbers displayed on your screen. Join Malachite TV online on weekends to watch our various programs. Saturday 7 p.m. Political Arena, Sunday 6 p.m. Women's World, and 7 p.m. Kakanchebira. Monday 9 a.m. The Opinion, and 9 p.m. Senior Citizen Alcohol. It's Malachite TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. Please continue to be a brother's keeper to build a happier and better society together. I am Joshua Adinoy. Thanks for watching.